When I was about 5 or 6, my 4-year-old sister and I were playing around in the basement of my house. I had picked her up, and because I didn't know exactly how to hold somebody, I dropped her and she hit her head on the ground. The ground in our basement is actually concrete, so she started screaming and crying when she had fell, and it caused my parents to come running down into the basement. They had asked me what happened, and I had told them that what happened was an accident, and they totally disregarded that part. It caused them to yell at me, and I then got sent to my bedroom and grounded for the rest of the night. It was very upsetting that my parents were yelling at me because it was an accident and I didn't do it on purpose. And I was so upset that night that I didn't even want to go to dinner. So I was just lying in bed And around, I guess, 8 p.m. that night, I don't know why I remember that, I was lying in my bed when my older brother, Antonio, who was around the age of 10, came in and brought me some cookies. He sat on the side of my bed and told me that everyone and everything was going to be all right, and that even though my parents were mad at me, they still loved me and they'll eventually get over it and able to forgive me. And my brother is one of those people that likes to put others first and cares so much about them. I respect my older brother because he's very compassionate, supportive, and honest. The story that I just told about dropping my sister, he was showing so much compassion. Despite me being in the wrong, he still made sure that I was okay and made sure that I knew everything was going to be all right with my sister and with my parents, and that they wouldn't be mad at me forever despite what I thought. That story is just one of many where I would get into trouble, and my brother Antonio would show me compassion by making sure that everything is okay with me after everything is okay with everybody else, because I was kind of a little wild child, I guess you could say. I like to get into some trouble. And my brother is also very supportive. When we were little kids, he would always take my side in little arguments with my parents. And now that we're older, he supports me in everything that I do, more specifically with my job choice. And since I was about 14 or 15, I knew that I wanted to be an athletic trainer and help other athletes rehab after an injury. That was something that was going to help me stay into sports forever, or for a long period of time, because I knew that I wouldn't be able to play sports competitively for as long as I would like. So when I got around to my senior year, I started looking at schools and applying to schools that had athletic training as a major. But my parents and some other adults in my life that I love deeply wanted me to change it up to physical therapy. The reason why they wanted me to change it to physical therapy is because athletic training didn't pay as much, and they wanted to make sure that I was working to the best that I could, because while doing physical therapy, I could also stay involved in sports. It just paid a little extra, so that way when I came out of college, I was able to pay off my student loans pretty easily. Not easily, but faster than I would if I was an athletic trainer. I ended up not arguing very much and made it my major and started looking for schools that had physical therapy or pre-physical therapy programs that would help me go on to physical therapy school. But a couple months ago, I had called up my older brother and wanted to talk it over with him, because there was something about athletic training that I still wanted to do. He told me, "Let me be honest with you. You're going to make some more money if you're a physical therapist, but if you want to be an athletic trainer and it'll make you happy, then that's what you should be." And that really helped me a lot, because it made sure that it confirmed that I had somebody to support me. Even though I knew everybody else did, they just wanted a little different idea from me, and he verbally said that he supported me doing athletic training no matter what. A quote from the research journal Science Daily says that, like parents, older brothers and sisters act as role models and teachers, helping their younger siblings learn about the world. This positive influence is thought to extend their younger siblings' capacity to feel care and sympathy for those in need. Children whose older siblings are kind, warm, and supportive are more empathetic than children whose siblings lack these characteristics. And to me, this goes along with the biblical worldview, because in Romans 12:10 it says, "Love one another with brotherly affection." It's our job as human beings, as Christians, to love everybody just the same as we love our own siblings or our parents and our loved ones. That was something that my brother did well, and he loves me, and I know that's how he treats other people as well, and that's something that I want to embody, and that's something that everybody should embody. And that's how God wanted us to be. He wanted us to love everybody as they're ourselves, and as their own people, as they are our own loved ones. My older brother is compassionate, supportive, and honest, because he's always there to comfort me and accept me for who I am and what I want to be. And he'll always be there and will always tell me what he thinks. And just like how my brother acts towards me, everyone else should act like that to each other, because it's God's will to love one another with brotherly affection.